Welcome to the 30th video of Old Guys Gentlemen Flippers. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. My first video I went through and reviewed all the knives that I had and what I thought of them. My collection has changed quite a bit since then, and my tastes have also developed. And I'd like to go through some of the knives I have and kind of rank order them, going from not least liked, but a lesser like to the most liked. Yeah, I probably have at least this many more knives. This is representative of the knives I have and includes probably the top 10 knives that I enjoy and carry the most. So moving along, I think one of the first knives that I owned is the April17 that I bought quite a while ago, and it's been sharpened to the point where I've got to do the tap tap. It's got the nice little locking mechanism. This is a great knife. I'm never going to sell it. I don't carry it anymore because these other knives are more fun to hold, play with, use. And no one's going to buy this. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for it. So this is going to be something that stays in the collection forever, but it's the least carried knife that I've got right now. April. The next knife I might cover is the Reiki RK1503. It's got some great near Shirogorov kind of action to it. Nice heft, nice grip. Everything's really nice about it. Nice blade shape, easy to sharpen. I like this knife, and I really like the color blue-green, so that's one of the main reasons I got it. But it just, as you can kind of see, it just doesn't match the kind of style that I'm going for these days. So actually this one's probably going to get sold on bladeform.com in the near future, but it's a great solid flipper. I just can't own every knife out there. I know this is a very small sampling of every knife out there, but if I don't carry it, it's probably going to get sold. This is another knife. This is, let me see, this is a Kaiser. I really like Kaisers, by the way, and it's the Kaiser Dukes, and I will probably be keeping this. It's an inexpensive knife, so I'm not likely to get a lot more money for it, but the flipping action is just great, and it's nice subtle design, but I'm carrying it less because other knives are a little bit better than this. All right, I think, God, I'm forgetting the name of this. It's a Kershaw. Damn, I'll have to print this on there. They made two of these, a smaller one and a bigger one. I'm tending not to carry this one because it's so small, but when I do want to just have a small knife on me, the closing action is nothing. smaller knives. This is the Lion TRE. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. The Damascus blade is gorgeous. But what I'm finding is my tastes in knife are changing. Yeah, there's a lot to love about this knife. I probably won't sell it. But it has a lighter... It's funny, I was always going for lighter knives. I was looking for knives in the 2 to 3 ounce, stay away from 4 ounce and never 5 ounce. And now I'm finding that the heavier knives feel better in the hand. But in any case, this is pretty nice, but the action is not as good. I think part of that is because the detent ball rubs against the Damascus grain. But that's the Lion knife, designed in Italy. Pretty knife. Okay, then I get into the Theon Prinsloo knives from South Africa. Now, I'm not really carrying these that often. If I'm going somewhere and I'm getting a little dressed up and it's just totally inappropriate to have a Shirogorov with me, then I'll carry this, because I love the artwork that he puts into these knives. But the flipping action is it's good, but it's weak compared to the other knives. I've also kind of over sharpened this edge back here, which probably ruined some of the value of it. So this is a keeper. I'm just not carrying it that often. And I'm finding that I'm liking knives with a little bit more heft. That's a nice looking knife. This is another Theon Prinsloo with the dyed giraffe bone, which I think is pretty cool. And again, really great craftsmanship. It's the same size knife as the last one. Flipper is a little bit better. And he has the same signature on the inside, which I think is great. The anodizing on the liner is just a really nice color too. I also kind of really slayed the sharpening towards the heel of this thing. It's razor sharp all the way across, but it gets a lot thicker down here, and that's how I ended up with that. So I might have hurt the value of this. This one I might sell, just because if I'm going to have a pretty knife, I'm probably bringing this one with me, and this one less so. Well, it's got the Hamon heat treat design on it. So now, what next? Probably the Liang Warrior 1 version 2. Really pretty carbon fiber on here. Nice craftsmanship. Heck of a flip. Really nice knife. Great blade for sharpening. Good heft. When I first got this thing, I thought, wow, this is one big knife. This is more in kind of the range that I'm really kind of comfortable with. I wear this a little bit less than some of the others, but I really like it. It's a keeper. That's fine. I have 3 of this design, the CF, this one, and one that I've turned into a beater. This is the ZT0450, and great action, nice blade to sharpen, Good steel. It's a little bit, doesn't come close quite as good as like the Sure-Goroffs. Actually, it takes a little bit of yuxing. This is all kind of adjustable. What's interesting is I probably don't want to have a knife much lighter than this. You know, after carrying the T95 around for a while, these start to feel kind of flimsy. And I'm talking about flimsy. Oh, and because I like the Sienkiewicz designs, it's a keeper. This is the lighter version of it. It's so much lighter that I like those green spacers. It almost doesn't feel like a knife in your hand. But I love the way it looks. It cuts well. My preference is just towards a little bit heavier knife these days. So it is also a keeper. This is a Kaiser. When I got the Duke's Kaiser, I thought, well, I need to take more of a look into these knives. This you can do the light switch, but it's kind of a weak flip. But if you do the push button, it's a nice solid opening, nice fast, satisfying clack or click or stop to it. Blade was really easy to sharpen. Good action. Not totally Sure-Goroff-like, but it's a great knife. And what I'm starting to see is I also really kind of like these plainer knives with maybe just a little bit of color, a little bit of something special to them. Okay, now we're getting down to the final four, the big four. Maybe the Sure-Goroff Ultralight Leon. This is gets carried a lot. Very satisfying flicking open, extremely satisfying closing. Good steel, nice clean lines, great fit and finish. It's a wonderful knife. I will be keeping this forever, I suspect. I would have to say these two guys are probably tied in what I like. I love the feel of this. When I first got this thing, I thought, oh my God, this is way too much of a knife for me. And in fact, we were at a restaurant recently and something needed to be cut. And I pulled this thing out and all 5 people at the table went, whoa, which was not the reaction I wanted or was looking for. But it's so pleasurable to use. It can handle really tough jobs. It's, again, great fit and finish. The flipping is just really satisfying. The drop close. In fact, I probably want to tighten that just a little bit to slow it down, but great, beautiful knife. Just a little bit big. Gets a little bit less carry than some of the others, but I'd say that's probably my 3rd best knife. All right, this is a collaboration from a couple of South African knife makers, Andre Thorburn and Andre Heerden, I think. And it's part of their A2 design. The blade is just beautiful. It's a little tough to sharpen with that kind of bevel swedge top, but it's got a great feel. The marbled carbon fiber on here is beautiful. And it's got a Shirogorov kind of drop, only maybe a little bit more controlled. Very satisfying opening. So this one gets a fair amount of pocket time. And it's not quite as scary as the Shirogorov. $295. Okay. Now, after showing the Shirogorovs and that last one, you're probably wondering, what in the hell is this? Well, this is a Ferrum Forge scepter. And I am finding this invariably keeps finding its way into my pocket. It's a smaller knife by huge standards compared to like a Shirogorov, or let's compare it to a Neon. I think it's just a little bit smaller than a Neon. But in the weight, you know, I don't remember exactly what the weight is at this point, but it's got to be, you know, 4.5 to 5 ounces. And it also has a little bit of an annoying habit that you have to bring it down a little bit further before it'll get to the drop, but then it does drop pretty much just like a Shirogorov. Really satisfying flick open, and it's plain. It's like defines plain, but that fine stonewash finish on the blade makes the KME mirror finish that I've been doing on these knives just kind of pop out. It just almost feels slightly primitive. I love their logo. And so for right now, you know, my tastes may change some, and they probably will. This one gets the most pocket time. This one I find one of the more fun knives to just sit there and play with. Definitely a keeper. And so that is my collection at the moment. Hope you got some value out of that. And until next time.